Am I coming in clear?
Yes, you are. Now
Okay.
is for the tried and true. I go to Twitch and see if we're live.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I've been doing...
Are you not turning on, sir?
What? Oh, my webcam will not turn on because I'm streaming. Oh shit,
Whack.
we're live.
All right.
Cool. Then I am going to exit out. You can go check out our stream and just pop out the Twitch chat to watch chat.
All right. I'm certain that is actually...
Whoop, you died.
Wrong voice channel.
It happens.
All right. Mad Mage. Where is that link?
No idea. But hi, everybody out there. I don't know if anybody's paying attention to us or is watching. Hey. This is Dangerously Dicey.
Dicey.
Welcome.
Emphasis on the dicey.
Welcome to Dangerously Dicey. This is the normal part where I would say we're a merry band of misfits that love role-playing games. We hope this brings as much joy to you as it does to us. But we're not playing D&D tonight. We are preparing D&D because this is DM prep. Mad Mage Mutterings. And tonight, I, Christopher, the Dungeon Master of Mad Mage, is accompanied by one of our fellow D&D players who is not in this campaign, but has been in several of our others.
I'm simply here for charisma and commentary.
Yes. Their camera appeared for a brief moment earlier, but right now it's resting Lich face below me. So I am going to post in Discord the thing that people need to do.
They need to be ready is what they need.
Well, they need to post out the episode, like the announcement that we're streaming. But I never know what people are going to be doing. I'm still waiting. I gave these people 2 weeks. I'm waiting on them to tell me whether or not they are taking 1, 2, or 3 days. 1 or 2 days, or up to a whole week of downtime outside the dungeon. And one person has told me.
I'd love to tell you, but I simply play it by ear.
Yeah, that's kind of... That does... Oh, hey, there you are.
Hello.
The Lich himself. We're going to be going over some stuff. Since I've had 2 weeks of downtime IRL, I've been doing prep work for the show. Shh, they don't know I'm here. Yeah, I see you, Deb. Deb.
We're quite aware that you're here.
Deb, you can see. You just can't see the main thing. I've had to do some prep work. So this I don't know if you're watching our stream or not. But I can't.
I currently am. I actually have a tab open right now.
Cool. This is our game page. Just like how in our Curse of Strahd page, everybody just decided to graffiti it immediately. Including the statement of Mike is a narc, and you know who Mike is.
Girls.
But
Mike, I've met him once.
Redhead, Mike.
Yes, I recall, and apparently Mike is a narc.
Yeah. Evidently. I honestly don't recall why, but They put it on my board, and I just haven't bothered to clean it up yet. But right now, I've gone through and I've done a lot of work. Because I was given the holidays off, I added this entire map, which I kind of stole from Reddit. Well, somebody posted it and said, feel free to use it. So I was like, ooh, this looks lovely. This is their guild house. And these are my players. And if you're an anime fan, you might recognize a character that's currently standing on this screen. But we've got all of our players.
Let's see.
An NPC and what was it? Sheep? A sheep. And then they made their way out of the dungeon. And they went back to their guild house because they're like, okay, cool. We're going to take some downtime. We're going to get at least one good night's sleep.
Alrighty. Hey, I recognize that gentleman down there in the white hat.
White hat?
Yes, the gentleman with the goatee.
Oh, the spy.
Yes. Good times with him.
You recognize him because that's the spy stat block from across the board. But I'll show you and anyone in chat. Bartender. Do you recognize this character?
Kind of hard to make out like through the stream, but
within 20 seconds it'll pop up with a full art piece.
Got you. Okay, where have I seen him before?
My Hero Academia.
Okay, then I have not seen him before. He just looks familiar. Possibly have seen him something.
You've probably seen a meme of him.
My niece is a very big Hero Academia fan, so I might have seen something of hers.
But they have a ghost as their bartender for this place. So I'm like, I don't like the ghost tokens. So I went and found this guy because he's wearing a suit and is a bartender in that show. So I'm like, it'll work. He's a villain, but it'll work.
Fingers crossed for we dodge copyright strike.
Meh. It's a minor character that's only going to be in this scene whenever they're in this tavern, which won't be that often because they're not supposed to leave the dungeon.
I understand. What for me? I don't be in that tavern.
I did a lot of work in prepping this. Oh, hey, I have one extra of him just laying around. I should delete that. But I went through and I did some work.
I'm highly impressed.
But I still don't have my confirmation of how long they're going to take. So I'm going to guess at least 2 days, which offsets my timer. My timer being when dungeon level 1 repopulates. So they cleared out a fair portion of dungeon level 1. However, they did not clear out everything. They kind of gave up. Originally, let me just go to... You'll see it in about 20 seconds. I'm on the main page. They started here. They traveled down through some corridors and cleaned out some bugbears. Got bugbears, intellect devourers, goblins, more bugbears, carrion crawlers, which were the janitors. They're corpse eaters.
That sounds lovely, honestly.
It was awful.
Be
Trap,
kidding.
minor traps, some ghost duplicates of them. Like, they walked in front of a mirror and then the mirror attacked them and it looked like them. They found out
Sounds
that,
similar to a bugger.
yeah, kind of. They found out the rules to the game. Where it's if you die, you lose, and you win if you get to level 23.
What level are they at now? Level 1?
1.
Wow, you guys have got a long way to go.
They are on level 1. They have to go down 22 more levels. If they murdered everything on this floor, they'd be level 6. But they stopped halfway through. And now it's repopulated, so now they gotta murder everything again.
I'm saying you don't leave until the job's done. No survivors.
Yeah. So they got through. They murdered some miscellaneous things like the Carrion Crawlers, some Gricks, which are these other carrion type eaters. They're predators from the Underdark that like to ambush people in caverns. They killed some of those, an air elemental, more bugbears and goblins, and then they left with a magic sheep. It was a
Magic sheep. That's a new one.
It was a person that was true polymorphed into a sheep on level 14.
Sucks to be that guy.
That girl, oddly enough, escaped and made her way back up to level 1 as a sheep. A sheep has like 4 hit points.
Wow, they must have been rolling amazing with those stealth checks.
They were hop skipping and using portals because there is a network of portals that interlinks all of the dungeon. Like every level, there are different portals that link elsewhere, and if they can get her to a wizard who can dispel that effect, she'll pop back to being her normal self, and she's probably going to need a day or two of downtime, but we'll tell them about the portals because my players have not even found one yet, and there's like 3 on this map, like on this level. But I have repopulated this level now.
It sounds like they have their work cut out for them.
Oh yes. They were straight up. The Mad Mage called them out for them not checking in, and said, "Are they going to deal with the vampire menace in the northern tunnels of the first level?" Nope, they never went to go do that. So guess what? Those guys moved. They now take up quite a bit of the tunnels that they cleared out.
Oh boy. Shall we roll a d20 to see what their odds are?
Okay. You want to roll a physical one, or you want me to roll on screen?
I'll roll a physical one.
Okay. Because I got a physical one, too.
Okay, they got a 10.
50-50 odds. Got it. But they're...
The guns have load.
They got some trouble ahead of them. Now, whether or not they're going to go north and deal with the vampire, like the main host of the vampire group that's up there, or if they're just gonna bull rush through the ones that they see and just backtrack the way they came to go right back to where they were, which is laying in a cavern, a goblin camp where they slaughtered all the goblins viciously.
Someone's seen an episode or 2 of Goblin Slayer.
I haven't, but they probably have, to be honest. But right now, that area is repopulated with the were-rat and giant rats that they didn't deal with.
Okay, where at you are making that one up.
Nope. It's gonna pop up on stream in just a second.
It's not that absurd. I mean, in African folklore, there is things such as were-hippos.
Let's not bring those up. I think that's a second edition thing. Maybe third edition. But were-rats are one of the weakest lycanthropes. They are just god-awful. They have the great benefits of being a lycanthrope, like resistant or immunity to damage that isn't from silvered weapons or magic weapons. And they have, do they have regen? No, these don't have regen, but they do have the ability to transform into like hybrid and other forms. They're weak.
Interesting.
Statistically. But for a party that doesn't have magic weapons, they're pretty badass.
Yep.
However,
yeah, they're definitely.
Yeah. You were saying something. Sorry, I interrupted.
Oh no, I was simply agreeing. They are definitely a headache for like a party without silver or magical weapons.
Yeah, but 1, 2, 3, 4 people have magical weapons out of 5.
Oh, then they're gonna blow right through this.
They had a room with 2 were-rats. They only knew of 1, but 2 were-rats and like 24 giant rats. They're just like, nah, we ain't gonna fight you. Here, have some food, have a map, and here, have a bag of 300 gold.
300? They bribed their way through?
They were bribing people that were trapped in a room. I can't make this shit up.
So they're trapped in a room, but they're bribing these people who are trapped in a room.
Yeah. Yeah, they opted to bribe them. The person gave them was like, "Hey, I'll give you the secret to get out, how to get to the next level, but you owe me. You gotta pay me, not kick the shit out of me and take the information you want," which is what 9 times out of 10 I expect players to do.
I mean, if 3 out of 4 of them had magical weapons, I mean, it should have been a breeze.
Yeah, but they didn't even think to fight. They're just like, nope. Granted, they just had their ass kicked. No, actually, they'd already they'd taken a short rest from getting their ass kicked by air elemental.
So, I mean, they technically would have been just fine.
Oh, yeah, wholeheartedly. But they paid them. They paid them and then continued on. Which, fine.
Lord, if I ever make a guest appearance as a villain in this, yeah, I definitely know I'm gonna do just fine.
Yeah.
Only have to break a sweat.
Now, the goblins and the bugbears that they didn't kill got reinforcements from another level. So they now have more reinforcements on this level because the two of the outposts that they had already established on this floor were destroyed by our players. Bravo to them. However, they didn't finish clearing everything out. So they were able to say, hey, our outposts are destroyed. We need more people. Let's get some more. So, more people
That's the rule. You never leave survivors.
Unfortunately. When it comes to a murder dungeon, never leave survivors. If they're hostile, take them out. But, that's me.
Has anyone ever played a Doom game here?
I don't know. But...
You don't move on till they're all dead.
They did meet some friendly... at least one friendly NPC. And it was a shield guardian. This guy.
Nope.
I
don't know. Even he's like subject to murder.
Normally they are. shield guardian that thought he was a wizard. He had a damaged skull and was wearing a floppy wizard hat, ragged robes, and a tattered bag, and was writing in with his ink-dipped finger in a big book to talk to people. Jacob, our sorcerer, helped repair his head, and then he thanked them and walked away and opened up like every door between where he was and where he was going, and they didn't follow him. I don't know why, but they didn't. They chose not to.
I'm saying somebody, I assume he's quite a big guy. I mean, someone that big, I mean, I would definitely follow behind him.
Oh, yeah. So now on this level, we have the vampire group currently getting into scuffles with the goblin group, which is actually members of the Xanathar guild, which is a crime family. It's a crime boss syndicate, and they are currently getting into scuffles with this vampire crew in this level, and barricades have been put up in tunnels. Like, they brought in supplies and just barricaded entire tunnels because they're like, nope, not fucking with that.
Nothing a fireball can't fix.
Yes, but the vampires have also done this in the very furthest north area because the Mad Mage himself decided, that's not fun. You guys are just taking over all of this entire level. Let me just open a portal in one of these tunnels and just bring in a clan or two of kobolds. That'll be fun.
Oh, boy.
Okay, kobolds, have at it. Go kill some vampire people if you can.
Oh, so far it sounds like this. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
It sounds so far like this is a very exciting campaign.
It's getting there. However, they need to get off level 1. They've been on level 1 for 8 episodes. But now, because of this, I had a timer. Because they killed, if I recall correctly, they killed the first Xanathar guild yesterday. They killed the second one earlier today. And
at least they're being productive.
Yeah. But now, if they leave and they take anything more than like one day, the area is going to repopulate, because after 3 days, scouts are being sent. And because scouts are being sent, those scouts are running in, checking things, and then running back and putting in that requisition for more supplies. And because these are actually important areas to hold, the guild is just like, okay, send people. We will just remove people from this level up the tunnels. Go, go, go.
I mean, it's a good tactic to sit on level 1. Eventually, you'll deplete everybody's resources.
Yeah, level 1, hundreds of adventurers dive into level 1 every year. If you control level 1 and there aren't any monsters, cool. Hey, adventurer, you're coming in here for riches? Cool, pay the toll. What do you mean? I just paid to get in. No. You now got to pay the toll on level 1, or we kill you.
I assume that applies to being trapped in a room.
Yeah. But, oddly enough, those guys that were trapped in a room also worked for the guild.
Small world. Oh, small dungeon. Unironically, it's not.
Not really. One of these levels is several miles long. And by several miles, I mean like it's ran in two different ways. One, you run it as the book wrote, at just like it's like 2 miles, or you run it the way the companion wrote it, which is as a Mad Max-esque plane where it's 100 miles and there is a artificial sun constantly going on above you, and everything is just extreme heat. It's desert, it's jagged metal, and it's just hell.
So Florida.
A little bit of Florida mixed with Death Valley.
Oh, sounds like a lovely vacation spot.
Actually, Florida has humidity.
Oh, okay, so this one's more of a dry heat.
It is definitely dry heat. There is almost no water.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely prefer a dry heat over a humid heat.
Oh, me too. But you have roving gangs of hobgoblins on essentially murder cycles.
Murder cycles.
Yes.
As an MURDER cycles.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you've piqued my interest. What is a murder cycle?
Murder cycle is something from Descent into Avernus. It's definitely not the right name. I'm looking at my books. Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. Where's the stupid page? They're called hell. They're hell machines, or infernal machines, and they are awful. But they are really, they are kind of really cool because they do all types of shit. A Devil's Ride is a motorcycle. It is a large motorcycle-like vehicle, two-wheeled infernal war machine that handles like a motorcycle. It has spiked wheels, a screaming engine, a cowl shaped vaguely like a grinning devil's visage with horns for handlebars. What the vehicle lacks in weapons, it makes up for with speed and maneuverability. And basically, the hobgoblins have taken these they broke, so they had a whole bunch of broken ones, so they just scrapped out as many of them as they could and made ones that worked. And instead of just using them as is, they strapped jagged pieces of metal on them to make lances and all types of weird shit. And it's like, okay, you guys are fucking crazy. Got it.
I'm not gonna lie, they sound like my kind of people.
Then you might want to play Descent into Avernus whenever the hell we actually do this campaign.
We have quite a few campaigns planned.
Oh my god, yeah, we have way too many campaigns running. Seeing as how I'm not allowed to... I gotta finish Curse of Strahd before we can go back to Ghost of Saltmarsh, and I gotta finish Ghost of Saltmarsh before I can even start another campaign.
Which honestly is the most sensible idea.
It is, but let's be honest, I'm not sensible.
That is a fact.
Oh, hey, there is a cat in the background.
Yes, ignore that.
Is that your...
That is a Fat House Monster.
Good, that's Fat House Monster.
Yes, that is Fat House Monster.
For anyone watching, and I don't know if it's any of our lovely fans, that is our Lich's familiar, Fat House Monster. But we're looking at Huh?
Oh, it doesn't seem threatening, but once it gets you in its grasp, it's kind of end game. We're talking 1d6 of head boops constantly.
Just constant head boops. Got it. But
constant.
I did almost all of my prep work for this campaign over the last 2 weeks because I was basically given a notice. Like I listened to all of our previous episodes. And in our previous episodes, I tell myself notes and I go, I should add that to the game, or I should add that to the character sheet. So when I'm re-listening, I hear, I should add that, and I go, oh shit, I got work to do. And like I had to add to Kriv, our lovely player, goes by Alamander.
Oh, Alamander, yes. Yes.
I had to add in his smite, his different levels of smite, because he can just go, as a paladin, I'm going to smite, and just add 2d8, 3d8, 4d8, whatever, to his attack. And it's like, oh, but you have to type that manually. How about I make it a thing where you don't have to do that? And I've been playing around, and I've been futzing with Roll20 for a while. And, hey, I got it to work. I added it to his character sheet.
You can't complain at simplicity at its finest.
Yeah. But, Stuart, Stuart's character needed, that is, Deb.
Deb, yes. The not wife.
The not wife. I had to go in and add something to her character sheet because she's playing a monk, and dear God, monk's got some updates. But she's doing okay, and her I didn't have a lot to add to her character, but I did have to note that in the very first episode, I didn't write this down, but I did know about it. I didn't write it down on the game. I wrote it down in a physical notebook that I have surely misplaced. And her character, if she walks into a bar, there's a 90% chance she's been there in the last year. And then...
Does she want to talk about it?
Then I have to roll another percentile. And she has a 70% chance that she skipped her tab last time she was there. Currently, she's in the hole for what?
The monastery will pay for it.
If she knew where the monastery was. Oh wait, she does now because she, aka he, because Deborah is playing Stuart, a male. Absolute amnesia.
How does that work?
Basically, I don't want to write a backstory, Chris. I'm gonna have amnesia. You write one for me. Love you. Bye. And it's like, okay, fine. Okay, I got something. I'm gonna fuck you up. Let's go. So, a year ago, she met the party. Stuart was a member of the party, and then went on a year-long bender of drinking, and has thus forgotten everything again, because they had amnesia to begin with, met the party, made friends, did an adventure, got a bunch of money, went on vacation, went on another bender, forgot everything. Not even sure where they hid the gold, because they had over... I think it was 20 grand a piece or 15 grand a piece in gold.
How many booze that can buy?
A lot. I did the math. They only would have spent about 1,400 gold in a year of living like a king. So I had to mark that down. The Mad Mage just recently... in his intros to the episode, informed everybody that Stuart fell from heaven to the Order of Saint Dionysus, the patron saint of alcohol. But he is a saint of if I remember correctly, Ilmater, which is the god of, is a god of like good. Ilmater is a weird god to me because it's the god of the person that like hurts themselves.
Oh,
Think the dude from Da Vinci Code.
I was thinking more of the guy from what was that show on Castlevania?
Yeah.
Yeah, had like
Ilmater,
his own little
yeah.
leather flogger.
Ilmater is a good god, and it's a god about the priests take the damage versus the people kind of attitude. But Saint Dionysus is the patron saint of alcohol.
Again, that's my kind of saint right there.
I know, right? But they stole the name from Greek. The Greek god Dionysus. They straight up just robbed that name.
I mean, it's the year 2020. Can anybody say they have an original thought or something that hasn't been done before?
This was wrote back in like the 80s, so no.
80s was a hell of a time.
Let's be honest, it was. But he fell from heaven, and the monastery took them in. Stuart took to their martial order like a fish to water, but soon wandered off. And Stuart just now learned that their order is 4 countries away. Like, where they first appeared, like, the first known record of them being in Faerun in general is in this one town 4 countries away, about 2,000 to 3,000 miles from where they are now. So, how big is America? From coast to coast?
I want to say over 30. Yeah, that's a quick Google search.
You want to Google search that for
America,
me?
coast to coast. Yep, already on it. America, coast to coast. Okay, so about max 3,500 miles.
Cool. That's
Minimum
that's about how far their starting location is. They walked here. Or rode.
That's impressive, but not 5,000 miles.
Thank you. I get that.
You're welcome.
Hello, chat. I see people in chat. It's nice to see y'all too. But they've made it here. They're gonna take, I'm gonna say 3 days downtime, which I have
3 days downtime.
3 days downtime, which means everybody's gonna get some good sleeping in. They might be able to stop at an apothecary or a magic shop, and hopefully a magic shop has something available. Actually, just in case they do that, do you want to roll what a magic shop might have?
Sure, I already got my D20 ready.
I might need more dice than that.
Sir.
I know.
You should have told me this. I would have gotten all my dice from Doug.
Oh, do you not have all your dice?
No, they're all at Doug, sir.
Oh, shit. Oh, because you leave all your stuff there when
Correct.
Our recording studio was there and not in our houses. Oh,
yes, good time.
2020. Thank God you're done, but
We don't talk about 2020.
still haunting us.
Like my ex-wife.
Bitch, you ain't got an ex-wife.
That you know of.
That I know of, that's fair. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to push that one.
Florida was a weird time.
Fuck. Michigan was a weird time.
Yeah, it was.
Dungeon Master's Tools. Downtime Revisited. Downtime Activities. Buying a magic item. Buying a magic item. We're gonna say let's just roll a D100.
D100.
Cool.
Let's see what we get.
I rolled it. I wasn't paying attention to my own chat. 74.
That is true. The year. Yeah. The year no one saw. The year that never was.
I would like you to do me a favor and roll 1d4.
1d4 coming up. Oh god, it's been so long since I've actually rolled dice. It feels so nice.
I know, right? I have gotten
so very nice.
Since the last time we played in person was in February of 2020. I have gotten at least a dozen more sets of dice.
You have a problem. Also, I'm using the dice you got me for my birthday.
Oh, cool. I thought they fit your aesthetic pretty well.
4.
4? Oh, fun. Let's see what we got. You want to roll D100s?
I don't possess a D100. I will have to open D20. Roll 20 for that.
There should be 2 D10s in there.
Afraid not, my sir. But I do have another one sitting nearby, so alright, this works. Alright, here we go.
We are going to table G.
Actually, I lied.
I lied. If not, I can roll one. I can roll.
You do so. Next time I'll be more prepared for this.
That's next Monday. You'll be fine.
Next Monday, always lovely. Better Mondays instead of Tuesdays.
What is this bullshit?
This bullshit is the internet.
We rolled really well. And I don't know how I feel about them having potential access to these.
Let's hear the option.
Yeah, I gotta roll one more. So, okay. Right now, you rolled 4, so that means they have 4 items from Table G. Table G is a relatively high table. So right now, there is a Ring of Spell Storing, a Horn of Valhalla, silver or brass, which summons Ghost Vikings.
I'm so over Vikings.
Cloak of the Bat gives you a fly speed, if I remember correctly.
Oh, doesn't make you sick. That's nice.
Oh, fuck you. That was bad. And a Parapet of Proof Against Poison makes you immune to poison. That one, I don't care about. That one's fine. Because, traps have a lot of poisons. Maybe I do care. But these are all pretty rare items. So I'm going to just scroll down and go... Whoop, wrong screen. Wrong screen.
I actually have my notepad open, so I mean, we can put that all down.
Okay. It was Cloak of the Bat.
Cloak of the Bat.
Which is
Horn
rare.
Horn of Valhalla.
Horn of Valhalla, brass or silver? because they are specifications. So
Yeah,
just
everybody
roll.
should take silver.
Silver or brass are both rare. However, they summon berserkers, and if the person is not proficient with like brat, there is no requirement to be attuned to it to use it for silver. Brass is the rare version that summons more berserkers, but you need to be able to use all simple weapons to be able to use it. Otherwise, if you blow it and you don't have that proficiency, the berserkers attack you.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Can we purposely just go with the brass one just to have something interesting happen?
Yeah, but they have the ability to identify things, and they have a paladin who has access to all weapons.
Well, damn.
I know. Parapet of proof against poison, and then Ring of Spell Storing.
All right, parapet. How do you spell that?
Perpiat, I believe.
All right, okay, so I got that right.
Ba, 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 da, ba, ba.
Parapet of, is that healing?
Proof against poison.
Okay.
It just means you're immune to poison damage and the poison condition. Oh shit, that actually means yeah, that's really handy for certain things, I guess. It's a rare. And then we're gonna go ring. Ring of Spell Storing, also a rare. So that's 4 rare items. Rare. Oh, this might be how we get them.
Oh, you've piqued my curiosity just with that tone.
Rare. To buy a magic item. A rare magic item is 2d10 times 1,000 gold. I just rolled 2d10. I got a 9. So it costs the first item costs 9,000 gold. I don't think many people have that much gold left over from their previous downtime adventures. Second item on the list, 16,000 gold. Third item on the list, 9,000. Fourth item on the list, 12,000 gold. Cool. We don't have to worry about that. Now, we can actually take those numbers and we can backtrack. We can go to a different table because G is basically a few uncommons, like higher up uncommons, almost all of the rares, and then a few very rares. So we don't want to offer them that kind of loot. We want to offer them like the odds and ends that this dealer had during their work week. They're like, oh shit, yeah, you want to buy some shit? We got some shit here. Let's see what we got. So
this guy's just basically digging through an old trunk that he's had stored in his attic.
Yeah, basically. Roll a d6 for me.
One roll. Gotcha.
Don't you have the physical?
Got a 5.
Okay. Cool. That means we just dropped one table.
Don't do that again.
Sorry. I'm weird. 70. Bag of Tricks. Rust. Slippers of Spider Climbing. Cloak of Elvenkind. And a Wand of Web. We already have a Wand of Web. Roll a d4 for me.
1d4 coming up. A 3.
Okay, so the third item is going to be on this list. Is from this one. So we're going to go with the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay. We're going to skip that one. And that one, because none of those potions. The spell scrolls might be handy, but Roll that d4 one more time for me.
One more time. All right, and that's a 5.
On a d4?
I lied. Wrong dice.
How's chat doing? I'm not looking at it right now.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet for the most part.
Okay. Yeah, well, most of our players can't watch this because they don't want spoilers for this week's episode.
That D4 roll is a 3.
Okay. Whoops. I just almost closed out of OBS. I swear to God, I try to be professional. I'm not, but I try.
You'll get there one day.
$63. Nope. That's not handy at all. Well, it actually might be handy. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. There's a potion of mind reading. Or would you rather them get a spell scroll of 5th level?
Yeah, we'll take that potion of mind reading. It's always good to have an idea what your opponent's thinking, or a local party member.
One of our characters actually can do that naturally. Stuart has the ability to read people's minds, but has no idea why.
A drunk reading somebody's mind. That could honestly make a very good comic series.
Yeah, it's honestly just so stupid and weird, but I love it. And I'm the one that awarded this stuff prior to game. Potion of growth. And yeah, we're gonna go with that spell scroll as well. So they have 4
spell scroll.
There are 4 items: Cloak of Elvenkind, 5th level spell scroll, potion of mind reading, and fuck, what was the other one I just said?
Potion of growth.
Basically, it's pop a potion of enlarge. To do 1d4 extra damage for like 10 minutes. And
come in handy with the vampires.
Yeah, it could.
All right, and so all these items are from the second table, correct, or the third?
They were spread out across the other tables. So I just went, okay, let's just grab some items. Cloak of Elvenkind is is an uncommon. Which is 1d6 times 100. So is going to be 400 gold.
400. And potion of mind reading.
Yep. Potion. I know I did it again.
Yes, you did.
Potion of growth is uncommon. Potion of mind reading is rare.
Uncommon and rare.
So it's going to cost 10 grand for the mind reading is going to cost 10 grand. And
10K it is.
And 600 for the potion of growth. And what was the 4th item?
Spell scroll, 5th level.
Spell scroll. Whoop, wrong screen again. Nope, still wrong screen.
I feel like those last 2 potions should be switched around. You got an uncommon one that's worth 10K, then you got a potion
No.
of
Sorry. Right? Yeah, the prices are switched around. I think I said it wrong.
Okay. I was about to say. All right,
Yeah.
so we got 600 for that mind reading potion,
No,
and then 10K.
no. Potion of Growth is uncommon. Mind reading is rare.
Ah, okay, so you got me. You had me all screwed up there.
Oh, you're welcome. Ha!
Why are you screaming at me?
Sorry, I laughed. That 5th level spell
I'm not even.
only costs
Yes.
400 gold. Or 4,000 gold. 4,000 gold.
I'd be very suspicious of that.
Ah, because it's a consumable, it actually costs half that, so 2,000 gold. But now, we can make a 5th level spell. So, what class do we want it? Do we want it arcane or divine magic?
What's the whole setting with Mad Mage, would you say? Is it more arcane?
It is arcane. The Mad Mage is a wizard that has built a mega dungeon underneath one of the largest cities in Waterdeep. Or in Faerun, which is Waterdeep, the city. And it is 23 levels, one of which is a school for wizards that he is debating on taking as apprentices. The best student of the year might get an apprenticeship as one of his apprentices. Or become an apprentice to one of his original 7 apprentices, which are still mostly all alive.
No reason to stray from the path. We'll make it arcane.
Alright, so a 5th level arcane spell.
Alright, adding that to the list.
New window, don't... Yeah, okay, good. You didn't do the thing I thought you were going to do. Do we want it to be a wizard? We'll just do a wizard spell?
Yeah, make it a wizard spell.
Whoop. I cannot type.
It's cool, I'm typing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Let it be known the Dungeon Master can count. He just chooses not to sometimes.
Roll. You're going to have to use, like, Google to... Oh, wait, actually, no. I'm going to roll this because I can do it on Roll20 because it's easier. Roll...
I already got mine set up, though.
1d23.
1d23. I don't have one of those.
I do. It's an 11.
Beautiful. Now, what do we get from that?
Spell scroll of Hold Monster.
Hold Monster. I'm assuming that is not referring to the beverage.
No. That would be hilarious. But no, it is all about...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I just saw one of our players is like, I'm lurking, but I'm not listening. I'm just watching for cats.
They're all currently sleeping in the corner.
Sounds about right. But Hold Monster is about anything that's not a humanoid. So...
Oh.
I think technically vampires count. So you can you can do hold monster on a vampire. However, most vampires have legendary resistances, so even if they fail, they pass because nobody wants to be fucking paralyzed. Because that's auto crits and whatnot. So let's be honest, you do not want to fuck around with that.
I mean, honestly, I would count like vampires as humanoids because I mean, traditionally, like your vampire does look like a human.
They're counted as undead, which is why they count as monsters and not humanoids, because they're considered undead, and undead fall under Hold Monster. That was it. But there's also, you can cast this Hold Monster on a dragon, on a beholder, on a lich.
Hey, you don't get any ideas with that.
Liches have the resistance, the daily resistances as well, so they can just basically go, never mind.
Fair enough. I have definitely got to try to play a Lich one of these days.
When we get to the monster build, where it's 5 monsters trying to build and defend their dungeon. When we do that one shot.
Oh, that's gonna sound like so much fun.
Oh, and by that one shot, it's everybody like building it and like role playing it. And then the following one shot is going to be another batch of people trying to break in.
I'm pretty sure I saw a Facebook meme about this once.
Yeah, I think that's a thing too. I think that's probably where I saw it and got the idea, but fuck that. I want to do it because I'm evil. But that's one of the ones where I want to play in person so that I can literally just make somebody draw a map that isn't me.
True. Let's face it, you're just mildly unpleasant at worst.
Yeah, I'm not evil. But we're oddly enough, this week's episode of DM Prep, I didn't really need to do a lot. And I'm going to preface this now. Next week's episode of DM Prep, I'm probably not going to need to do a lot as well, because next week is the first episode of DM Prep for Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
All right. Now, do you still need a 4th for that? Because I might have someone.
We ended up getting a 4th and a 5th player because
Marvelous.
Doug, I asked Doug at the same time I asked you if you guys were available, because we have the core members of our group, and since first Dantasm passed on it, you passed on it as far as I could tell, availability wise, I think.
Yeah, things are going to be a little funny this year with my schedule.
Sorry to hear that, but hey,
it is what it is.
We'll try to get the Curse of Strahd going and get that at least set so you're still playing.
Now, Curse of Strahd shouldn't be a problem as long as it falls like on the weekends.
Yeah, that's my goal. But so I asked Doug. Doug said he was unavailable, or no, Doug didn't give me a response for like 4 days. So I'm like, okay, let me go find another player, because I have another player that's sitting in the works waiting, and I'm like, okay, hey, do you want to play? And we got them set up, and we built characters, and session 0 was last night. But 2 days ago, Doug goes, hey, I can do it.
Doug, why are you like this?
I'm like, really, Doug? Really? Okay, fine, let's do this. Session 0's tomorrow. This is our schedule. You need to be there. Plain and simple. Every other week. Good luck. And
I'm very curious this plays out.
We made his character in like Saturday night and then finished making it Sunday before session 0, and then we talked about, we actually recorded it. We didn't stream it. And I feel kind of bad for not streaming it, because I was actually using this template versus the normal template for streaming. And
do you recall? I was going to say, do you recall the one shot that we did with Alamander in the Underdark?
Yes, I do recall that game.
Yeah, my Kenku Necromancer. I made him in less than an afternoon.
Yeah, quick. Especially when you got a couple people that know how to make characters in 5th edition, you can blitzkrieg out a character real quick. That campaign actually has a primer that all the players have to read that gives them dice rolls on how to build their backstory. Like if they're from Icewind Dale, it'll give them everything they need to know to build it. But also give them allies and rivals. And it's really interesting. And you could have an ally that is an adult white dragon.
So you're basically telling me Blue Eyes White Dragon could be my best friend in this campaign.
It could be, or it could be your worst nightmare, because it can also be a rival.
I wish you would have told me that sooner. I totally would have made time for that.
I didn't notice it, until we were making characters. When I went, wait, hold on, guys, before you roll. Listed number 100 on the percentile for allies or rivals is an adult white dragon. And everybody was like, shooting for that white dragon. Because everybody wants it as an ally. Come on, let's be honest.
Again, it's like a dragon. Who would not?
It's like a CR 19 or 21 monster, and if it's your friend, fuck yeah, give it some gold. Maybe it'll fight for you for a day.
I'm just gonna say, like, right now, I would, I wouldn't even be an amoral character. I would definitely be like, lawful evil, like snatching gold where I could, just to summon this guy.
Be like, yo, buddy, I got you $5,000 in gold. Can you just at least do a drive-by breath weapon on this fortress?
Honestly, not even that. Just like a drive-by intimidation. Just like, now, do you really want me to bring him back?
It cost me $5,000, but I've got more money.
Exactly. Oh, man.
And you know how much money I'll have when he's back and we take your shit?
Hell, I mean, my credit's always good.
Fair. But next week's episode of this, which is Frosting Frozen Friends, the DM prep show for Icewind Dale, we'll be just going over my prep work for the actual quest, which I've done a little bit of that prep work, but I've just been making their character sheets and like making sure their characters work and like they have dynamic lighting on and whatnot so that they can see shit. And of course, everybody immediately started graffitiing the front page like in all other Roll20 campaigns.
It's actually funny. We all appear to be adults, but really we're just overgrown children.
Yeah, basically. We are literally playing a game for supposedly children.
I mean, the box does say from like ages 7 to 100, so I mean that's fair.
Yeah, something like that. But I really don't have a lot to go over on this episode. It's most likely what I'm going to be more concerned with is in 2 weeks, because this Sunday is the return episode of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, where I will be... Ooh, actually, I might need your help in just a moment. That reminded me of something.
Gotcha.
But we're... God, my brain just stops working. What was
I think I feel I'm on 2 hours of sleep, sir.
God damn, man. Do you...
2 hours?
Do you ever sleep? I think I got like 5 hours, so...
I sporadically will take cat naps throughout the day. And then it's maybe about 6 cups of coffee. 6 cups of coffee and a fistful of dreams.
What? Oh, hey.
Oh, someone else is lurking. Hee hee hee. Michael Jackson, is that you?
Not again.
Oh, man.
Gotta
go listen to Thrill. Oh.
That's our artist. The wonderful Citrus, I believe it is Citrus Rain on Twitch and Instagram.
Or our friend Itch from Curse of Strahd.
Yeah. They did the wonderful work for all of our character art. You might be if you're watching the stream, you're gonna see the character art just kind of pop across the screen for a moment.
You'll also see many things like this.
Yeah.
Crocheted baby Yodas. I have to say, I'm never disappointed with her artwork.
Neither am I. And I've basically just ordered another fucking like 5 character arts, and I think a familiar. And we're getting for Curse of Strahd, we're getting Pepper done.
Oh, lovely.
Pepper now. Don't worry about it. Pepper is being
worrying
done
about.
in 2 different formats, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I ordered this. Normal format and then undead format because of Curse of Strahd.
That will be enjoyable for certain.
And I had to order an undead version of the mini Chiron as well for that game.
Oh, yeah.
But that game's next month. But we are going to work a little bit, because we got like 50 minutes left of today's session.
How much?
8:30 is when this episode ends, so we got about 50
Lovely.
minutes.
All right, so you said you need some help with something. What can I do?
We are going to do the intro for next episode. So,
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Call to arms. No. Because every episode of the Mad Mage is so weird. The Mad Mage is a show I produce. Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Dangerously Dicey plays Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I produce the show. However, my show, inside of it, is Dungeon of the Mad Mage, produced by Hellister Blackcloak. Watch this merry band of misfits attempt the world's greatest mega dungeon. These bumbling buffoons are still stuck on level 1. And Hellister Blackcloak is he's a wizard, but he runs one of the largest interdimensional television show networks. And
I like that idea.
His hit show, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, where he pits adventuring teams into his dungeon. And if they try to leave, he goes, "No, you're coming back in a week. Good luck. Enjoy your small break."
So it's basically the Hunger Games, but D&D style in a sense.
Kinda. And every level of the dungeon is kind of like its own closed-in biome of just kind of WTF. So each level is almost completely like sealed off from the rest in like story elements, except some of the story elements have started like moving across the board, like the Xanathar's guild. They're from a specific level, have now started to advance on other levels to take control, and therefore they're starting to piss off the Mad Mage. Because no, this is my dungeon, not yours.
So now there's a bit of incentive.
Yes, and the reward for winning is a wish.
Oof,
A 9th level spell, Wish, which can be used to do just about anything. And since it is being offered by a several millennia old wizard who has had more magic and has access to more power than most civilizations, I'm pretty sure he can break the rules of D&D and give you whatever you want if you win his game.
I think I'd want the ability to summon the perfect steak sandwiches whenever I want it.
I would like the innate ability to summon a perfect steak sandwich.
Whenever I want.
Deal, kid. It's just always perfect steak sandwiches. But
Always perfect.
since he does a show that he broadcasts across the multiverse, there are other people watching that show. Not just us in the real world. There are NPCs in other worlds watching the show.
Okay, so what you're saying is like there's potential like for the crew over in Saltmarsh to be watching this as it goes down.
There is potential for certain powerful enough people in that realm to be watching it. In particularly, somebody your character in that campaign may or may not have made a deal with is powerful enough.
Oh, go ahead.
People that are powerful enough to have access to the multiverse or interdimensional travel, or at least contacting interdimensional planes, have the ability to go, hey, would you like to join the Mad Mage, the Black Cloak Network for television, for your interplanar entertainment enterprise? Please subscribe now with X amount of money or souls or magic items or something.
Souls, magic items. Basically, it's HBO, but for D&D.
Yes, it is. He also has other shows like Baby Fight Club.
But what Fight Club?
Baby Fight Club.
Okay, I might need the link for that.
It's not an actual show, but one of our characters, Merster, played by our illustrious colleague Hayden, made a joke about it and goes, well, is it babies from all types of like monstrous races, or is it people baby? Like, is it just citizens babies? And he got a everybody has a HUD view so that they can see their like in-game score, because there's points. You have to blink rapidly to make it pop up. And when he blinked rapidly to check it next, he got a pop-up that said, would you like a free 1-week trial of Baby Fight Club? He didn't click yes. I was so hopeful.
I would have hit yes so fast on that.
If he had, I was going to make him turn into a baby and he was going to be in the fight.
I'm just saying it's a game of quality right there.
But would you please roll me 1d100?
D100 roll coming right up.
And I will roll a d10.
What can a 58 do, sir?
A 58. 58 is our sponsor. Oh, speak of the devil and they shall arrive. Our sponsor is now going to be of a local crime syndicate. I'm not gonna say the full thing because I like everybody having a little bit of mystery, but I don't think there's a lot of people watching us right now.
Yeah, no, not right now. So I mean, we're pretty much in the clear.
Because this is well, let me go to our channel so I can see how many are watching. There's 2 people watching.
Those. Correct.
Cool. So actually, I don't really care. I can actually see who's watching.
Who's all watching, good sir?
The Skinwalker, whom I do not know who that is, and it looks like our artist is watching. So, oh nope. Also looks like our esteemed colleague Hayden is in chat as well.
Aren't they in the game? They should not be watching this.
They're in it to just have viewers
win it. All right, good. And I have been working on kind of spreading that around with a couple of platforms that I do have brief following on that iFunny I did mention. It's 103 people, and we'll be making something up to bring a little clout to Dangerously Dicey here in a few weeks.
Oh, cool. If you go to our Twitch channel, you can actually see in our About section, I believe it is, or possibly right below, when you just go to our channel board, our homepage.
Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, Instagram.
All 4 of those icons link to our actual Instagram, our YouTube, our Twitter, and we got them working. which is great.
Hey.
But that means I gotta have the thing that's right below, in between us on this screen, changed by next week, so it has all 4 of the logos versus just Instagram and YouTube, because that was all that was working earlier this week.
That ain't good.
Well, we were having some technical issues with our accounts.
Oh.
But we are gonna go with, I have our sponsor for the week. But okay, cool. We are going to do the dungeon profile, or as the Mad Mage has put it, who's that denizen?
My grandmother, for sure.
Last week we had an episode, our Who's That Denizen was Stuart.
I said denizen, I instantly assumed denizen of hell.
Oh, no, denizen of the dungeon.
Well, shite.
I really need to switch out my keyboard. I got a new keyboard for Christmas, and I still haven't traded it out. And I know who got it for me is going to be mad that I still haven't done it.
I got myself a computer for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Hence why you're actually streaming with me right now.
Correct.
There have been talks about another show that we're going to be doing, but it's actually going to be streaming like video games.
Yeah, I do remember talking about that.
I think Dantasm is going to be running that show, because I do not have a lot of availability to play video games, unfortunately. Because, hey, real world jobs and whatnot, life issues.
Oh, you're telling me don't get home till about 6 o'clock every day.
Yeah,
Ooh.
They just changed my schedule. I don't get to get home until at least 5. I don't get to leave until at least 5.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah. But hey, they pay me well. They don't like paying me well, but they do.
Right. How's work been? Out of curiosity, it's been a while since I've actually spoke with you.
It's been okay. Right now, so everyone in chat knows, I'm currently typing out my intro for next week, which the basic part is the standard good evenings, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary individuals. Tonight on Dungeon of the Mad Mage, we're going to watch this merry band of misfits return to explore level 1. But hey, guess what? Shit's changed. They walked away for several days. I had to bring in reinforcements.
Rookie mistakes. Rookie mistakes. What did you say the guy's name was? Alistair Darkcape?
Halaster Blackcloak. Somebody actually made that joke.
What joke?
Alistair, like, Shadow something. Like, they made a joke on his name, like a mispronunciation. And Black Cloak is his name, but you didn't say Black Cloak. You said something similar.
Ah, okay, I see.
Somebody else did that and called him Alistair. And it's just the character himself, hates it. Just positively. Cannot stand it. Because he's a several millennia old wizard. He expects to be respected. Because he has enough power to end most of the world.
Kind of like Alucard from Helsinger Bridge. He's a F-mothering vampire. He's killed a lot of people for this title and should be referred to as such.
Yeah, kind of.
Shit, that was hot.
What's up? Did you touch part of your computer?
No, I flicked my lighter and didn't realize how close it was to my hand. That's something we definitely do here at Dangerously Dicey. We try to conjure our very own fireballs.
Yeah, or you be me and have what I just showed to camera just laying around next to your desk, and you just occasionally play with it and go, whoops.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I have hurt myself before because I am dumb.
Hey, just wait till we can all be in person again. It's going to be so much worse.
Oh my god. I need a bigger recording studio for us to be in person.
Yeah, we can work on something.
Deb and I are working on getting our own place and hopefully getting one big enough that we can actually put our recording studio in it. So we'll see how it goes.
Because I'm still dying to use these on someone.
Please don't hurt us. Yes,
oh my God.
to chat, those
are very sturdy.
They are dice knuckles.
Yeah, that's very sturdy right there.
The DM made a bad choice and gave him a weapon.
I mean, it was from the heart. It was from a good place. I think that's like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Redeeming quality.
Something like that. Reinforcements because I can't type.
So this is a kind of like part of the show where we definitely need a Q&A section.
Yes, yeah, that would be a great thing, and this is a perfect opportunity for us to kind of workshop our own shows. People in chat, would you guys like little Q&A with chat during this segment? Because the last half an hour of the show, we could probably just work on talking to chats and getting opinions. And yes, I know not all of our normal people that watch are in chat right now, but hey, maybe when the normal show returns, they'll actually tune in and be able to see it, because not everybody saw things. Skinwalker, if you have a question, feel free to ask it. I will do my best to answer it, and if between the two of us, the Lich Lord below me and I, the Dungeon Master, will do our best to try and answer it.
Emphasis on that next time, because now I sound like Lich Lord below me.
Fuck off. I didn't think about that.
Sorry, that is definitely not like a final boss that I ever want to come up against. Like,
I said Lich Lord below me. Because
yeah, but like the way you like how close you said it just said the Lich Lord below me.
Hey, like, let's be honest, that dungeon boss would just be terrifying.
Yes, like as soon as I saw like the name and like the health bar like appear, like I'm like, yes, I don't want to be here. I want to leave. Please, somebody call my mom.
Why like, does his level read 69,420?
Oh my God.
He's got X's around his username and a Monster Energy logo.
Oh my God, the cringe would be so real on that. And that's probably like, yeah, that would definitely not be like a family rating. Family rated episode. So I don't want to see what any of his attacks are. Are you like this, Chris?
I'm definitely not thinking of a stat block. I'm definitely not.
I can hear you writing shit down.
I'm typing my intro, which is which is what I've been trying to do.
Oh man. I'm also excited to get back to recording it in person because I mean, like, then everybody can kind of start practicing their cosplays with their characters.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to start working on cosplays again. However, Dungeon of the Mad Mage will indefinitely be on Roll20. It will be an online game only, along with Icewind Dale. The Sunday games will still be online only, because we actually have one of our players which is in another state.
Oh, nice. Now, what about Adventures in Scalaris? Like, is that one going to be like something we stream, or is that one also just
that
like
is not a streamed show? That is one of our 2 at-home games. Ashley runs that one, and another. I know Hayden runs an at-home game, and Danny runs an at-home game, and somebody I think it's Doug runs an at-home game.
Doug, right?
And but these are games these were games that were started before Dangerously Dicey came into being. So they're with people that aren't necessarily comfortable streaming, so most of those games are not to be aired, unfortunately.
I mean, like, what's the big deal? Like, I'm pretty sure their FBI agents have already seen the worst side of them.
Oh, yeah, but some people don't have the technology, like the actual like equipment to be able to stream, because it took us a long time for you to even have the ability to stream.
Yeah, that's not my fault. It's just because anytime I applied for a loan, like, they're just like, hey, make your credit better. I'm like, hey, how do I do that if you guys don't let me build my credit?
Fair. No, amongst is definitely a word, you son of a bitch.
Wait, what?
It's fucking what's it called? Spell check is telling me that amongst isn't a word, and I'm pretty sure it is.
I mean, the game is called Among Us, not Amongst Us.
Fair.
That could also be from the
game. One, some of us were gonna probably stream Among Us, but I'm not sure if we're streaming on this channel. But one of our friends, Kitsu, is now a streamer and streams that one pretty well. But I was going to make an Among Us D&D game.
Just no. So much no.
Well, it was gonna be a D&D game where there was 4 players. The odds of one of your players being a bad guy, very slim, but you were gonna have 6 NPCs.
Okay.
And suddenly people are dying.
I feel I'd be very good at that.
And it was going to be the alien horror that it should be. But people were still going to have to do like tasks and do skill checks and all types of shit like that.
Oh god, please let somebody screw up what they're doing electrical. All right, take 1d6 of shocking damage. And now you're paralyzed.
Good luck. Oh, look. One of the other crewmates just walked into the door. The lights went out.
I actually hosted a couple of Among Us lobbies, and honestly, it was always very interesting. There was one guy. I always get those players that want to join and try to boss everybody around or be a dick to anyone. Yeah, and then I always tell them hey, imposter, if you kill this player, that's a free pass. Nobody will vote you off, and they always did it.
Yeah.
People were mad. They did not like that.
Yeah.
Also, another game that could be streamed would also be Don't Starve Together. That's a pretty fun game.
I've seen it played, never played it. I don't even think I own it.
Honestly, it's pretty enjoyable. Except when it gets dark. I don't like that. Or Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia, I think, is one that we might stream together. Everybody might stream. I am a huge chicken, and I hate horror games. And
oh my god.
Somebody is trying to convince me that we should stream Phasmophobia. And if Dan Tasm and the rest of the crew play it normally, and, if we ever make it to affiliate or partner, that's one of the, goals, is the rewards for them is to get me to play after. And I'm just like, you guys suck.
I'm definitely gonna want to see that. I do know, I got my little sister to play that, and my God, like, it was so rewarding. Like, the way she freaked out, it was better than any Scooby-Doo freak out that you could ever see in any of the shows. Like, you heard her screaming at the top of her lungs from the walkie-talkie, "Oh my God, it's there, it's coming down the stairs." And then the walkie-talkie cut out, and she must have been screaming the whole time the ghost was chasing us, because when the walkie-talkie reconnected, she's still going off at the top of her lungs, straight gibberish.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh. You should have seen the first time I played it. I yelled some very interesting things. My God, what was that?
Sorry if you hear that in the background.
Yeah. Did you hear that in the background?
My background, sorry.
Oh no, like something just fell.
No, I couldn't hear yours.
Wonderful.
I just have a dog that is coughing at me.
I should definitely have put on my Stormtrooper suit for this. Next time.
I put on my normal DMing suit, which is dress shirt, tie, and vest.
I saw that, and like honestly, I briefly considered like, should I do the same? And I'm like, you know what? It's about 6:30. I don't have time.
Thankfully, I work in dress shirt and tie, so I just had to throw on one of my vests, which I have several. But I have now finished my intro. This one's not going to be as funny as my normal ones, because this is actually based off of an NPC that is in the campaign. And we're gonna do a brief rundown. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary individuals. Tonight on Dungeon of the Mad Mage, we are going to watch this merry band of misfits return to level 1. Well, shit's changed, and now I had to call in reinforcements. Now, will they survive the vampires dwelling amongst the tunnels? Among the tunnels, whatever you prefer. Or the return of Xanathar's guild? But now, for everyone's favorite segment, Who's That Denizen? A vision visits your mind, showing a stunning woman with gossamer wings and bone spurs jutting from her forearms. Azure scales line her flesh, and she wears a gown of cream and gold. Something about her seems less than alive. Arcturia, booms a voice. Arguably the most powerful of the Mad Mage's original 7 apprentices. Eons have passed, and death has yet to claim Arcturia. Lichdom has been her reward, and through extensive transmutations, she has reversed her deterioration into a corpse. Vanity and whimsy have always been her vices, and not even undeath could deprive her of that beauty and wonder. Harp music plays. This Arcturia woman, you hear music, a harp. This Arcturia woman, this blue-scaled butterfly of a woman, dances lithely while animal-headed servants watch. That's right, servants with the bodies of men but heads of beasts. A moth, a dingo, a stork, and much, much worse. When will this vision end, you wonder? And now, a word from our sponsors. Xanathar sends his regards. And that...
Definitely want to get a couple.
Definitely
I was going to say, honestly, I think you should definitely like split that up. Like, you know, you do the main intro, but then for like the description like of the vision, like have somebody else like come in on that one, and then a third person, or both of like, you know, the two people, like, you know, they do like kind of like a team up with the sponsor.
Yeah, I normally do. I try to do like 3 different voices. Like, Hello and welcome. And then, and today we're going to be doing something. And then, and now a word from our sponsors.
Xanathar's Guide to the Galaxy.
No, it's Xanathar's Guide to Everything. That's actually a book. That is a book.
Yeah, I know. I think I bought you that book. Or was it Deb?
You might.
I forgot what book I bought. I forgot which book I bought you.
Honestly, I have no memory because I have just terrible memory. But
it was a book. That's all I can tell you.
We are at 20 minutes to, and we are out of stuff.
Oh well. Unless our viewers want to watch us drink for the next 20 minutes. No, I'm joking.
I can't.
Yeah, I know you can't. It's also a weeknight for me, so it's a big no.
Yeah, it's a weeknight for me too, so I can't. So I'm going to drink water.
This Twitch stream has been sponsored by water.
H2O. It's what... Well, I don't know.
That's what everyone should drink, really.
Why are people posting terrible memes in our Discord?
I'm not sure, but honestly, I could probably post a lot worse.
Yeah, I know you can.
I'm pretty sure that
can you shoot me that info?
What info?
The info we just worked on for the magic items, so that I can. What the hell is going on with my hair?
Yes.
Because then I can just copy and paste that into my notes.
Yaga. Where are you at, little boy?
Hey, I hate you. What? Can I just eat your brain, please? I don't want to eat your intelligence and then teleport inside your head and then take control.
What the hell is that?
That is an intellect devourer, a small brain puppy that likes to eat the intelligence of humanoids and then teleport inside their skull and take over their body.
How fucking horrifying.
Yes, it is. But then I got this guy. Oh, wait. Hold on. You actually sent me the thing, I think.
Yes, I did.
Let me just copy and paste that first. Copy.
Oh, so I did not know how to spell Valhalla.
It's fine. It's spelled exactly as Viking Heaven really is, which is Valhalla.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna say it right now, 2020, I got so tired of Vikings. I'm just like, God, I hate anyone who likes Vikings right now.
Why? What was going on in 2020?
Oh my god, just
all the television shows that had Vikings in it?
All the television, that's 90% of all the memes and stuff that you saw, or just people just hey, blah blah blah, this generation is only doing this, and the generations of Vikings, you were already this. I'm just oh my god, if I hear one more thing about Vikings, I'm gonna scream. And then Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out. I'm I hate everyone.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know. Yeah.
But hey, I've been practicing with voices, and I've got 2 voices that I use normally, and mostly to mess with our artist.
Hey, Jacob, is it you? Hey, it's me, your old boss. Hey, I see you. I'm watching your show. Come on. That's so cool. I can't believe you're famous. Ah, cool. I'm gonna find you. Don't worry, I'll find you.
Is that Skinwalker?
No, our artist is Skull Kid.
Oh. That was weird.
Skull Kid is our artist. You know them in real life.
Yes, I do.
But that voice is their previous boss, which is an interdimensional being that is powerful enough to be watching Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
So it'd probably just pay off to have like a very powerful like friend just so you could watch. It's like using your Netflix subscription.
Yeah, it's like having that one wealthy friend that just pays for the really good accounts and says, "Yeah, you can use them." Yeah, it's that friend. Except this guy, they used to work for, don't work for them anymore, and now they are casting modified sending messages to them and just talking inside their brain. Be like, "Hey, I'm watching you. Go left." But then we had one more voice pop up at the very end of our last episode, which Jacob, their final words were, "Was that my girlfriend?" Before the episode faded out. And it was,
Jacob, honey? Jacob, is that you? Are you really alive? Please, Jacob, reach out. Call me. I need to see. I need to know that you're really alive. Please.
The child is yours.
So, I've been playing. That is also an interdimensional being that may or may not have. It is either an interdimensional being or somebody that works for an interdimensional being that has access to watching the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And it is thoroughly driving our artist insane, trying to figure out who the hell it actually is.
Jacob's a bard, isn't he? Or
Jacob is a sorcerer.
No, close enough.
We actually have a bard. The bard is the drow with the giant magical looking hat.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
I can actually input something. If you watch stream for a minute, we'll just label it image, browse. Mad Mage. Oh, nope, not there. I need pictures.
Definitely got to get a new graphics card soon.
If you look at stream, I do have the character art just up on stream for a moment, just to appreciate all the hard work that our artist went into.
Oh, very impressive. You can definitely tell how drunk that guy is.
Yep, that's Stuart. We have going from left to right, it is Jacob Carver, Calypso, Kriv Noricius, Master Starridge, and Stuart. Our Wild Magic Sorcerer, Bard College of the Spirits, Paladin, not saying what type of Paladin, Barbarian, Barbarian Path of the Ancients, or Path of the Guardians, which means whenever that barbarian rages, their ancestral guardian, that is it. Their ancestors pop out as ghosts and just fuck with people. Like the dopest hype crew you've ever seen.
That's the smallest barbarian I've ever seen.
Yeah, but they have like a 20 strength and could probably take Finnick in a fight.
Yeah, but Finnick fights dirty.
Yeah, that's fair. Finnick does fight dirty.
Oh. And probably rub sand in their eyes.
It's fair. And Sand would be lucky. I'm surprised you don't have little bags of ground up glass.
Don't give me ideas.
Yeah, we got some time before Ghost of Saltmarsh comes back. And then last but not least is Stuart, our monk, Order of the Drunken, Path of the Drunken Fist or whatever.
that explains so much.
Well, it's a great class. If you use if you use Flurry of Blows, you don't even have to hit. You have to, if you attack and then use Flurry of Blows, you're immediately under the disengage action. So you can just walk up to people, punch them, don't even have to hit, and then just walk away and they can't do shit about it.
I mean, I've seen plenty of Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah, basically it's Jackie Chan.
Oh, dear Lord. I'm sorry. I'm yawning and stretching so much.
Nah, you good, man. You good. We all have busy lives.
God.
But it's been a hell of a time. I was kind of sad that I didn't stream for these last 2 weeks, but holidays and everything. And it allows me the ability to actually start fresh in the new year with a actual schedule. We have 2 campaigns running simultaneously on Sundays. This upcoming Sunday is Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And then the following Sunday is Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. And then we have these 2 DM prep shows running opposite weeks to do prep work and talk and actually like. So I'm not running my prep work on like Saturday afternoon or Sunday right before campaign. I'm not stressing out and doing countless tasks. We scheduled this, and also it allows us a chance to try to talk to our chat, do some questions. But again, this is our first stream back from being on break, and not everybody's here, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And oh, that's a cat.
Yeah.
That's not House Monster?
No, this is Otto.
I am happy that a cat is there.
Yeah, he surprisingly wanted attention for some reason.
But
oh man, Skull Kid, you're totally missing it.
Yeah. Well, we'll I think we'll cut it. Unless you have anything you want to add or talk about real quick, D&D related.
No. Nothing I can really think of. I mean, other than just like we definitely need to finish out a couple campaigns before we start any new ones. Yada yada.
You haven't been talking to my almost wife, have you?
Huh?
I said you haven't been talking to my almost wife. That's the exact same thing she told me. Be like, you need to finish campaigns before you start another one.
I think that's something we've discussed before.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, still got Saltmarsh, we still got Curse of Strahd. We technically never finished the one-shot Underdark that Alex started.
Yeah.
We got Adventures in Scalaris.
But that one-shot was actually stated that, yeah, we probably will never come back to because, people lost character sheets, documents, like his entire dungeon document potentially went missing.
Yeah, didn't it flood or something?
That was in the basement. That was in Doug's basement, and we had to do a lot of renovations in there. So I don't even know if the map for that is still in existence. Unfortunately, but we will have to bid farewell to all of our watchers, which not necessarily many, but hey, who gives a fuck? This is great.
Hey,
just spending time with each other. We're doing some work. We're talking, and if people got any enjoyment out of this, that's the point.
Hell yeah, it is.
Any final words from the Lich Lord below me?
You'll likely see or hear more from me as like the year goes on, depending on how it goes. Might be weekly.
Hey, yeah, it better be weekly. You're my freaking co-host for these shows.
Yeah.
yeah. But all right, everybody. Just have a good one. We'll see you next week.
See you next roll.
Yep. See you next roll. Bye, everybody.
Bye.